So, the former vice president and the presidential candidate of PDP in the 2019 and 2023 general election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has written to the National Assembly once again, advocating for a one-term, sitting for the president and the governors in the country. According to the letter written to the National Assembly, in summary, he said that there should be a 6-year single term for the president and governors. It should be a rotational presidency between the North and the South. And an educational requirement for elected candidates to have at least an ordinary national diploma. Candidates must submit evidence of their educational qualification or an affidavit in case of loss. Then greater control for political parties in candidate selection, requiring party membership confirmation 30 days before the primaries. I believe that this that he is saying is because of the issued in 2023 general election, like how Peter Obi left PDP to Labour Party, and as well as the issue surrounding the current president Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of which his certificate or educational background cannot be laid hold onto. But let's look at it carefully in this particular video, where Dr. Charles is talking about the 6th Presidential Council.
All the aspirations of all segments of Nigeria through a single cycle of presidential election, particularly the Igbo nation. I advocate a 6-man presidential council with all the presidents elected from the different 6 geopolitical zones. I advocate that we should not have national parties. National parties is another form of internal colonization by a few minorities who feel that it is their birthright to always rule.
Now, when you look at the restructuring that many are clamoring for, we have been talking about having a regional system of government where every region have their own prime minister and all of that. It has been done in some part of the country across the globe. We have seen that working, very well. Look at the United Kingdom. Look at what is going on there. Where the queen or the king is the head, monarchical system of government, whatever. And look at Canada. Look at some of other nations of the world. You see, they are practicing this parliamentary system of government. But when you come to Nigeria and look at the way Nigeria practices our own presidential system of government, of which it is not even a true federalism, as I say, we do federalism, we do this, it is not really working. Peter Obi have suggested this in the past. But looking at this 6th Presidential Council, of which you will have somebody from the north, somebody from the west, somebody for the south, somebody for the southwest, southeast, north central. So, for example, looking at the 2023 presidential election, you'll be having someone like Kwankwaso coming from the northwest, all right? Then you having something like Kwankwaso, you have somebody like, or maybe Atiku, you have somebody like Bukola Saraki from the north central, you have somebody like Peter Obi from the southeast, you have Tinubu from the west, then you can have Wike from the south, whichever. And when you have this 6th Presidential Council, there is no power to one person. And he is also proposing a fact where they can now, the political party should be should not be a national political party, of which the statement being made by the national chairman of APC, where he said they're going to replicate the same template in Edo at Ondo, as you rightly heard him there, talking about decentralizing or making the political party to be more regional than national, where if you have to campaign, you do your election within your region. And when you do election within your region, whatever that happened within your region, probably you bring up somebody who will contest and become the president from your own region. And then you have 6 Presidential Council, of which those 6 people will sit down to determine what happened across the 6 geopolitical zone. What do you make of all of this? I believe that there is a sense to that, of which I think I will look at the nitty-gritty into this, and then we'll do another video to that. But in the meantime, I believe that if we have this 6th Presidential Council, we can see rapid development coming from every region. If every region or each of the president can now harness the resources from their own, region to develop their region. And then when it comes to a central decision, like for the issue of fuel subsidy removal, where Tinubu came up and said fuel subsidy is gone, of which you heard him talk about, that is where there should be a vote from the 6th Presidential Council, within the 6 of them, of what exactly to do, where no minority few can now claim that they are the owner of the #1 seat in Nigeria, as we have seen over the years that we have had more people from the northern part of the country rule this country, govern this country in all capacity, but yet have a lot of poverty rate from the northern part of the country. What do you make of this? Let me have your take at the comment section. Thank you for watching.